Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is the average Joe, an Air Force dad that just loved to play video games. So where we left off is we were starting to build the walls for this particular area. So let's get started finishing that up. This will be part 2 from the part 1. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, go ahead and check that out. I'm going to put a link to the description below for part 1. Alright, so this particular way of building is going to be the way that I do it. It's worked good for me. I've tried so many different ways that just don't work. And this way is the most optimum for me. So this is how I'm going to go ahead and do it. Feel free to do it, obviously, however you want. Wait for my stamina, of course. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so now I'm going to start with the top half. So here we go. And then once we get the second floor done, I'm going to actually start collecting pals. Alright, here we go. Wall, wall, wall. Oh my gosh. I can't wait till I get the other things built for this. It is time consuming in the beginning, just getting the first section done. As soon as we start putting the other parts of the building here for the pals to collect wood and stone, it'll make it a lot easier, so you'll always have resources. And then obviously when we start doing the farm too, it'll be the same thing. You can gather berries, things like that, which you'll see shortly. Try to gather a little bit more than I normally do this time. Alright, here we go. We're getting there. As you can see, our pal is starving. For some reason, as soon as you start back up, he's always starving and weakened, or something's happened to the pals. And when you have way more, then it really gets complicated. Because then you got to make medicine and make sure that they're not sick. Alright, so let's keep going here. Finish building this part. Okay, great. So now we have that part of it done. Let's finish this one last wall over here. Like I said, I leave this part open over here because I feel like it's better to do it that way. It allows the pals to come in and out a lot faster, or being a lot easier. Alright, so now we're going to start with the roof. So what I do is I put the roof here. And then here. We're going to have to start gathering more stuff again as well. And what's great is once we get the roof on, we don't have to worry about it when it gets cold, at least inside of the roofed area. So let's finish that up. Like I said, once we get the roof done, so what I'm going to do too, once I'm building the roof, I'm going to try to figure out a place to put the stairs. That way we can get onto the second floor. And I'll actually be putting other things on the second floor too for the pals to use. So gathering some more wood. I think I'll probably end up putting the stairs a little bit over to the right. I just have to remember that I'm going to have the pal beds over there. So you want to make sure you don't intersect the stairs with the pals' beds. Alright. Let's finish building this out here. Definitely need a lot of wood. That's for sure. We definitely have run out quick. I would just keep gathering it and gathering it and gathering it, but I'm really trying not to just over-gather because then I get too heavy. As you can see, I'm already at 359 out of 500. So it's honestly, it's already getting pretty full. So. Alright, so I think I'll start the stairs right here. Oh no, here, let's go back one. Here, let's build this out right here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put the stairs right here. So we'll put the stair connected up here. Let me get out of the way so I can build it. There we go. Sometimes you got to get it just right to get it to stick. And then there we go. And now we have the stairs. And this will allow us to get on the second floor. So for now, I think I'm going to go ahead and we'll finish this up in a little bit. I'm going to start collecting pals. Collecting pals, honestly, is the quickest and fastest way to level up as well. And then that'll allow you to be able to build more things. Because obviously the more you level, the more technology points you'll have, and then the more availability you have for things to choose from. So currently we have, let's see what we have under technology. So now we can create a common shield, a spear, a cloth outfit, which will be nice. It'll keep us from getting cold. A box for your pals. Feeding box you just fill up with different things, and the pals use that to eat. And then this is the alarm bell. The alarm bell is basically used where you can have it set to where the pals will only work and ignore any battles that are going on around them. Or you can set it to attack mode, so if a raid ever shows up, then they'll focus on attacking. All right. Berry plantation, we're going to need that because it's going to be part of upgrading the PAL box. And then I always use the normal parachute. I'm going to hold off on the fire bow. The PAL gear workbench. So the PAL gear workbench is used to craft like saddles and stuff. Once we catch a certain PAL, we'll be able to build a saddle for them and be able to ride them around, which is kind of cool. So once that pops up, we'll give that a try. All right. So, all right. Now that we have that done. So actually, let's go. Do we have enough wool? Let's see if we have enough wool to craft a shirt. Okay, awesome. It looks like we have... We're going to need 2. We only have enough to create 1. So for now, we'll just have to make do with what we have. And we're going to need some more wood for some arrows. So for now, let's go ahead and get some wood. I'm using the wood because I'm going to make a bow and do some arrows. It's a lot easier to get the pals that way if I can hit them long distance, and then I can just come after them. We also need to craft some more pal spheres, because what I'm going to try to do, and I'll show you once we catch one, I found the fastest way to level in the beginning is to catch 10 of each pal, and it'll tell you in the bottom right hand corner how many that you've caught. So let's see here. Let's go over here. Do I have any pals on me? Have we caught any other pals I can bring? No, just a sheep. All right, so as far as the pal spheres go, let's craft as many of those as we can. Trying to see if the pal is coming to run over to help. Yeah, here he comes. That's so cool. They come over and help you craft, so it goes a little bit faster. Later down the road, you actually can have a pal that can drastically increase your crafting time, which makes it super easy to craft stuff and faster too. All right, so we have those, and let's do the bow. Let's craft this bow. So yeah, and then up in the tutorial, obviously it says build up your base until it reaches level 7. Capture 5 pals, or what's it, lamballs, I think that's called, lamballs, and earn an EXP bonus, and then increase your player level by capturing 30 pals. So, all right. So let me check out my stat points. Okay, since I've already put the stat points into weight, I'm going to go ahead and put 1 into stamina for now. And then, there we go. All right, so now we have the bow, and then let's make a few arrows with what we have left. Let's try that. There we go. It's a lot of arrows. So yeah, doing the arrows, I feel... Is there somebody on our roof? Or, I think there's somebody here, because it's showing somebody that's coming. I think it's a merchant or something like that. I'm not really sure. But yeah, once we do this, I think we'll just start collecting pals. And it's definitely a much faster way, like I said, to level. And I am going to need to build a feed box, because the Pal is starving, and he won't be able to do very much if he doesn't get to eat. So we definitely want to make sure he can eat. Okay, yeah, so it is a merchant. So you can actually buy things from the merchants. A lot of times they have different things. So here, let's actually look and see what he has to offer. So if you talk to him, you can buy or sell. So let's see what you can buy. Oh, wow. So there's a lot of stuff you can buy from him. So later down the road, there's a lot of other things you're going to need. But I actually have some really great locations on how to farm these yourself. So you don't have to buy it from a merchant. Sometimes buying it from the merchant's faster, but to each his own, I guess. All right. So I think for now I'm going to leave those there. Let's craft this feeding box for the pal so he can get some food. So let's see. Go to crafting, feed box. So I just need wood. Everything needs wood. It's just crazy. As soon as I'm able to unlock it under the technology, I'm going to set up the area to be able to farm wood. And I'll have pals start farming wood so I don't constantly have to do this. It'll make it a lot easier, especially when we want to finish building the top half of our base. So like I said, I do a little bit at a time. I try to do it as slowly as I can in the sense of trying to make sure I have everything that I need. Eventually I'll craft a bed too, because that way I don't have to wait for the night to be over. Kind of similar to like Minecraft, things like that, where you just go to sleep and then you wake up. All right, so let's see. I have my weapon, so let's go. I'm hungry, so let's eat some food real quick. All right, so we can go ahead and start with the cat. Let's get the cat here. Get his health just low enough. And I got lucky with that one because that's 100%. All right, awesome. So as you can see, we caught one of the cats. It says new pal collected. Oh, I went a little bit too far. That happens sometimes. You end up killing them and when you're trying to catch them. All right, got him. Let's catch him. All right, so as you can see in that over there, it says Cativa, and it shows you 2 of them, which is great. That way you know how many you need to catch before... Actually, I'm not going to shoot him because he's already really low. So, I found this to be the quickest way to catch pals. Or, I mean, excuse me, to level, is by doing this. All right, so let's go over here. Do we have a bed? I just want to see real quick. We do have a bed. So I think I'm going to craft the bed because it's getting dark soon. And that way we can have a lot more time in the daylight. All right, so now I do have a quick thing to talk about with these. These Life Monk effigies, right now the game is broken. Where these, when you actually build a statue, it allows you to increase your ability to capture pals, like your capture percentage. But right now it's currently broken. So it actually makes it worse instead of better, at least based off of some of the information that I've seen and by testing it myself. So for the time being, you can collect them, just don't use them yet until they fix that. All right, so I'm just going to collect some of this palladium while I'm waiting. I'm going to wait for it to get dark to where it actually switches over to the moon, and then we'll build the bed. Now, the bed itself actually needs to be built under a cover. If you try to build it out in the open, it won't let you. But since we have a certain section of our place that is already covered, I can put the bed there for now. So, for instance, since that back corner is already covered, we can put the bed there. So, let's get the bed there really quick. All right, let's see. Put the bed, and you can actually, if you press RB or LB, you can rotate it. And I'm just going to set it here for now. It's just going to be here temporarily. I'm also going to build that feeding box so that the sheep has something to eat from. I love how he just came over to help me and then just left. All right. So he's already going to sleep. But let's build this feeding box. Oh my gosh, with the wood. This is insane. Everything requires so much wood. All right. It's funny. As soon as it turns nighttime, the ice is gonna show up because I'm not wearing clothes. Actually, how much do we have now? Oh, we also have enough to make more wool. So we actually can craft a pair of clothing too while we're at it. All right, so let's put the feed box over here. Do we have enough for the box? Yes, now we do. Okay. So let's just put it right about here. I think this should be good. So when he gets up, I'm going to put some berries in it. And as you can see now, it's cold. But I'm going to put some of the berries that I have in it. Since it's just him for now, you're going to need a lot more food in there later on down the road. But let's see. Let's craft. Let's see. Let's craft the cloth. Let's craft 2 of those. And then that will be enough to make our clothing. It also helps with defense too. So when you're fighting pals and things like that. There we go. And now we can craft the shirt. The cloth outfit. All right. Once we craft the cloth outfit, I'm going to go ahead and rest. And then we'll go out and start catching more pals. And like I said, this particular process that I'm doing works for me. Everybody can do it different, you know, so it's totally fine. All right, then let's go to sleep. And now it's daytime. And here we go. All right. So, and while we're here, since I think I have enough now to craft more, I do. Okay. I only have enough to craft 1, so I'm not going to even worry about it. Now, when the pal gets up, he's going to go over there and eat, which he's doing right now. All right, now, and there should be more pals, actually. Okay, maybe not. So let's go this way. Oh, and I see a treasure box. Let's get that treasure box real quick. Treasure boxes are nice because they have a lot of random resources that you can use. So let's see what we get out of this one. Oh, nice. We got megaspheres. That's good. That'll be good for something that's a little bit harder to catch later down the road for us. All right, so cat. Gotta be careful. I don't want to kill it. Okay, there we go. Oh, 100%. Nice. All right, so let's go for the sheep. Ooh, almost killed it, but that worked out perfect. All right, let's get this one too. Woo! All right. Let's get the next one. Oh, 95% on that one. Collect some berries while I'm over here waiting. All right, so we did with the capture 5 of the lambs up there. That's cool. And we're leveling up pretty fast. We should level up on the next pal, actually. And we did. All right. And actually, let's check our technology points and see what other things we can build now, too. Let's see. Oh, awesome. So, yeah, now we can build the logging site, which I was talking about, and we can build the stone pit. Those are going to be really, really helpful for resources. And then while we're looking for pals, we can try to find pals that can not only, and I'll show you the parameters on each pal, but that will be able to mine and log, because that becomes really helpful later. All right, so we ran out. We ran out of of arrows, so it goes, we're gonna be punching pals now. All right, let's get a pal sphere. Got him. All right, I think I'm gonna keep going until I catch enough pals. to fill up the 10. So let's see. And we're getting low on spheres anyway, so that's okay. So it works out. Ooh, we just need one more. So actually, let's just go find one more sheep. Those are really good to have too. We're going to use those for when it comes to doing the berries. The let's see, what is it called again? Let's go back. The berry plantation, because they'll actually help water it, put the seeds in it, things like that. So that actually will work out perfectly. Okay, now I got to see if we can find one more sheep. And then I'm going to start building out those logging and other things too, because that'll be helpful once we can get some pals out. So, for instance, the cat, now that we have the other pals in our down at the bottom left-hand corner, we can actually add them to our pal box as well, which is going to be great for adding more pals. So here, before I do anything else, let's go ahead and level up our box, because I believe we have to build a wooden chest. So let's go ahead and build that wooden chest. We need some wood. Okay. So I'm just going to put the wooden storage box right here for now. So I'll put it right here. Right about here, yeah. Okay, let's put that there. Our little sheep pal is going to help us. And this will level up our pal box here. So we can just go to base upgrade. And then now we can actually have another pal with us. And since we've already built a primitive workbench and the shoddy bed, we can level up again. So now that we've done that, we can go in and add our pals to the base. So for now, I'm going to add, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to add 2 of the cats for the time being. Once we get the farm set up, I'll probably add in the sheep. Because see how they carry the stuff. So here, actually, I'm going to go ahead and show you the pals real quick, because I just want to show you something. So if you go into the pals, over here to the right-hand side, you'll see how it has like a hand, and then the green leaf with the mining, and then the little, looks like a box. So if you click and view the details, that'll actually show you what that means. So the hand is handiwork, the green leaf is gathering, and the pickaxe is mining, and the other one is transporting. And then obviously you see all the other ones. So you want to try to match those up with whatever it is that you're trying to do. It says that Lamble's slacking off. All right, so now that we're doing that, let's see. We are actually able to craft it now too. What does it say we need to build a straw bed? Do we even have a straw bed? We already have... Oh, it wants us to build 3 of them. Okay. Well, I think we have enough to build 3. Yeah. So we only have enough to build 2, but let's build 3 real quick. So let's you can put them right next to each other, right there. There we go. So as you can notice, it says pals without beds will get stressed. So we want to make sure that each pal has its own bed. And also the sheep is currently weakened. We'd have to either purchase a medicine from the merchant, or we'd have to craft one ourselves. And I don't believe we have the ability to craft medicines yet, so we'll have to hold off on that. Let's gather just a little bit more wood so we can make one more bed. I'm also going to collect these berries here because I'm going to need it for the pals so they don't get hungry. There we go. Okay, let's pick up these sticks too on the ground. I'm going to go ahead and just mine all these while I'm at it. It's nice too, once you're able to upgrade your both of your axes to the metal axes instead of the stone ones, you'll be able to mine stuff a lot faster. And actually, that guy right there, depending on what his level is. He's a little bit too high for us right now, but the Dinosaur, he's actually a really good pal to have to do to log for us. So I think we might try him. No, I think we'll hold off for now. We want to get at least to level 10. You want to try to be like at least 4 levels, maybe even more. I don't know. We could always try it. Nah, let's hold off for now because I don't want to kill us. So hold on. Let's see here. What do we need for the logging site? So we need more wood and more stone. All right, let's collect a little bit more wood. Okay, let's see where we at with the wood. So we're good on wood. Now we'll just gather some stone. Here we go. We're going to gather a little bit, as much stone as we can, and then we're going to build those things. And that's why I left this area clear over here, because this is exactly where I'm going to put those stone areas. Now, when I do build those, I'm going to keep them a little bit away from this blue line, because the closer it is to the blue line, the pals like to glitch out. And also, I'm going to be putting a wall here all the way around this circular area for when raids happen to keep the raiders out. So for the time being, whatever I build, I'm going to make sure it's away from that blue line. Oh, and something that I found that's really cool. So normally you have a lot of things in your inventory. If there are certain things you don't need to have in your inventory that you're going to use for crafting, as long as you craft it inside of this, your PAL zone area, the PAL box zone area, you can put all of your stuff in this box. So if you put all of these things that you would normally use to craft inside of your box, it'll automatically be available without it being in your actual inventory, and you can use it inside this box here. I'm actually going to craft this while I'm sitting here, but yeah, so as long as you have it in a storage box within your designated area, you'll have the materials without having to have them on your actual person. But as soon as you do leave the area, it will go away, and you'll have to have them on you if you're planning on crafting outside of your PAL box area. Okay, great. And this will automatically equip once you put it on. So if you see in the inventory, it's over here now, right in this little shield area. Figured I would craft the shield while I'm over here. Okay, so here, let's gather all that rock real quick. All right, so now we have the stone. So I'm going to go ahead and build this stone logging site. So I'm going to put it right about here. So I have a little bit of room to put a wall there. I'll put it right here. And like I said, you can put anything where you want and any way you want. But so they're going to help me build it. And the more pals that help you, the less time there is that takes to build it, which is really cool. That's why it's also good to level up your pals, or excuse me, level up your pal box area, the base itself, because then you can have more pals help you. Takes a little bit of time, but it's awesome. Once we have that there, now the pals can help us. Now, what I like to do when the pals, so the pals don't have to go so far. I notice when the pals have to go really, really far to store things, it can glitch them out. So what I like to do is I'll put a storage container. Here, let's check, because I think I have access to new storage containers. Let's see if we have any of the new storage stuff. So not yet. So eventually we'll have this wooden tavern cabinet furniture set, and that's where I'll put that there. But for right now, I'll just leave them alone for now. And then as soon as I have the ability to have that, that's what I'll use. So for the time being, let's run over here and finish building that last pal bed so that we can upgrade our base again, so we can have more pals working. All right, where are you at, pal bed? There it is. Okay, so let's put it right. I like to have them right next to each other. It doesn't hurt anything. So yeah, I'm going to put them right here. All right. Now we can go upgrade our base again. Woohoo! And now we can have some more pals. So now add another sheep. There we go. Awesome. Alrighty. So now the current mission is to build a berry plantation. Since we already built a campfire and we've already deployed 4 pals, it wants us to build the berry plantation. Now, I already have the berries that I need for the berry seeds. We just need to collect some wood and stone. So let's see. Let's collect a little bit more wood. And they're actually mining stone over there. And what's great is the cats will mine the stone, and then the little sheep will carry it. See, like he got a little confused. Picks it up, and it's so cute. He's just carrying it. Look at him. That's so cool. But yeah. So let's see what do we got here. Berry plantation. We just need just a teeny bit more stone. Yeah, let's come. I'll go ahead and help them out. Just hit this a few times. There we go. I think we have enough stone now. So I'm gonna put the berry plantation. I think I'm gonna actually use the surrounding area for the berry plantation. I'm gonna put it. So here, let's get rid of this stone because I'm actually gonna put a logging site right here. So let's do the logging site first before the berry plantation. So let's see what we need for the logging site. So we're going to need a little bit more wood and some paldium. Looked like we needed a little bit of paldium for that one. So let's get a little bit more of this wood. Alright, come on. Get the wood. Let's see. What did it say? Yeah, I need a little bit more wood. We're hungry again, of course. I'm going to do this meat because the meat... all the foods, if you notice, they have these timers and they expire. Eventually, you'll be able to get a cooler to store them in, and then you can have a pal that's able to use ice to be able to keep the food cool for you, and it drastically increases how long it takes before the stuff expires. Alright, so I think we have enough wood. Yeah, we just need stone and paldium. So let's see how much stone they've been mining over here. So I think 17. Does that give us enough? Oh, great. Yeah, so now we just need to mine some of this paldium, right? We can actually mine some of this right here, actually. And this should give us enough, actually. Just from this one alone. Hopefully, let's see. Yep, now we have enough. So we're gonna put... I'm gonna put it right next to the stone one. And make sure I give myself enough room on the back end. All right, so let's move this over just a little bit. So there's a little bit of room there. There we go. And then craft that. There we go. Now, while they're doing that, I'm going to put the plantation here as well. We may have to gather some more wood because we may have ran out of... Nope, we actually still have enough. So I'm going to put the plantation right here. Now, I am going to build 2 of them because I know... I'm not going to put the plantation there, though. I'm going to put the farm. I'm going to end up putting the farm over here. The ranch that's right here. So we're going to do the ranch first. Now, the reason I'm doing the ranch first is the ranch is going to be good for harvesting things. So for now, I'm going to bring a chicken. So it's going to give us eggs. And then after I get a chicken, eventually later down the road, we're going to pick up some cows. And there's actually other pals, too, that you can grab that will gather certain things, and you can actually use them for food. But for now, I'm going to do... so I'll bring that farm up, and then I'm also going to do the berry plantation afterwards. That way they can pick the food for us. That we can use not only for ourselves, but for the other pals, too. Okay, so the ranch. Okay, so the ranch is ready to go. So let's put the ranch right about here. I'm going to look at it before I actually build it. Because I want to make sure... Okay, good. Yeah, I have room to put a wall there. So now that we have the ranch here as well. So I'll let them build the ranch. And then I'm going to put the berry plantation. I think I'm going to put the... I'm trying to think of where to put it. I think I might... Let's see. I think I'll just... Because I almost kind of want to build 2 farms. Because it's a lot easier when you have more than one doing the job at one time. So here, let's get rid of this iron ore stuff. I mean the ore stuff. And then we'll put one more of the farms right here. And the reason we're going to have the farms is because I'm going to be putting the egg where you can breed the pals. I'm going to be putting that on the 2nd floor. So you're going to want to have the you're going to want to make what's called cake. And to have cake, you're going to need both eggs and milk. So eventually I'm going to have cows and chickens in here so that they will farm the eggs and the milk for us. And then also you can have other things in here like the sheep. So the sheep will use this to gather wool, which you'll need to create all kinds of different things. So it's just a way of collecting a lot of resources, and I do it up front so I don't have to constantly have to go out and try to farm it when I can have them do it literally right on the spot here. So once it's done, as you can see, the sheep are actually going in there already and starting, which is great. So yeah, once I get this out of the way, I'm going to build another farm. It's just taking quite a long time to get rid of the ore. Like I said, once you have a better axe, it's going to be a lot faster to get rid of the ore. But yeah, so the cats are currently mining the stone. Now, we don't have anything yet that can log. That's what I was saying. Eventually, we want to catch that dinosaur over there. Once we catch the dinosaur, we'll be able to have him log for us. And he can do other things too, like helping with planting, helping with gathering, things like that. All right, great. So now that we have that out of the way, we are going to want to move this tree. And then I'm going to put another farm here. I try to keep a lot of this stuff next to each other so it's easier for the pals to get around so they're not all over the place. So we still need more wood and stone. So we can actually get stone from our cats over here that's been gathering it. So they got 10. Is that enough? Yes, so we have enough stone now. Now we just need a little bit more wood. So let's go over here. I could hit that over there. Oop, it's showing up what I have outside of it. So, all right, so now we have enough. Let's see if you see it showed we didn't have any until I came back in here, and now we do. So let's build another ranch. We'll put them right next to each other. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Make sure I have just a little bit of room back there. I'm going to check real quick and make sure we have room. Okay, great. Yeah, so we're good to go there. All right, so now we have another farm. And then now we can start putting the plantation. So I think we'll put... There's going to eventually be a door over here. I'm going to put the door probably right about here. So I'm going to... Probably right over here somewhere. Yeah. But so for what I'm going to... I'll just go ahead and put the plantation right about here. If we have enough. No, we don't. We're going to need wood. So that's okay. We're going to need some wood. Of course. I can't wait till we don't have to keep farming the wood. All right. So we still got a bunch of wood. All right, so the berry plantation. So now we just need a little bit of stone. So I am going to go over here and hit some stone. Let's see, do I have enough stone now? No, not yet. So, and what's cool is you can mine over here too. So you can just hold this and then it mines for you. Not as fast as the normal stone would be if you were doing it yourself. But we only need a few, so we'll just go ahead and do this for just a minute until we have enough to build at least one of those berry plantations. And then we'll go from there. All right. And we also, I forgot, we're also going to need to build another bed because now we have a pal that doesn't have a bed. And it's getting dark again as well. All right. So that is taking way too long to collect stone. I'm going to see if there's an area to collect stone really quick where I don't have to run all over the... Or so I don't have to do it from there because that's going to take forever. It doesn't look like that there is. Actually, there's some stone over here. It's going to be a lot faster if I can find an area to mine the stone from than doing it that way. So let's go over here and grab some stone real quick. Here we go. We're getting heavy though. I need to offload some of this stuff into that storage box because we're getting going to be weighing down. All right, I'm going to stop now because if I get too heavy, I won't be able to walk very fast. All right, let's go. Let's head back. Oh, I love how there's glitches being puts me back on the ground. All right, here we go. Run, run, run. Alrighty. So here, let's go ahead and just put all of our stuff inside of this chest over here. If it's similar. So we can put the wood in here, the ore, the fiber, the wool, this, and those things. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Now we can come over here and we can place down the plantation. So we'll put the plantation right here. Leave this like little area, walkway area open. And start building this. Actually, do I have a pal on me that can help me? Here we go. There we go. That way it just speeds it up so it goes faster. Now, once we build the plantation, we're going to need to have to water it and do other things to it. So this is where you would want to get a water pal, and also there's also another pal that you can get that will help you with planting the seeds. So and we'll get to that shortly. Let's see. Do we have enough to make another bed? No, we don't have enough wood. Just a tree popped up here. So we'll use this tree and make one more pal bed. And it looks like it's alerting us and letting us know that the mission is complete and we can upgrade the pal box again. So let's go ahead and do that too after we do this bed. So put this other bed here. This. So before we end this video, I'm just going to go over a recap. That way you kind of have an idea of why I was doing a lot of the things that I did. Okay. So we have, obviously the pal beds here. We created a second floor. I may move the stairs if we need to over one more so that I have more room up there for when I want to put the breeding area, because I'm also probably going to put incubators up there as well to incubate the eggs that we create. Obviously these is just temporary placeholders. We're eventually going to replace these with something different. With a higher quality boxes, and then also you have a Palsphere crafting table, things like that we'll be able to craft here pretty soon. And actually here, let's see just really quick, what we have under technology, because I believe we leveled again. No, we haven't leveled yet. But we now have the farm. Eventually, I'm going to add in chickens, so that we'll have chickens that can go in here that will create eggs for us. And then we'll have the wool, which they're actually creating and grabbing, and we'll try to utilize all of this. So now we have, once we get the pals going, they'll be able to mine the stone, gather the lumber, and then also create food type things for us as well. And then now that we have the plantation, we'll have somebody for that too. So it's basically creating all that set up so that whenever we get everything ready to go, we can just automate everything, and then we'll be able to create resources pretty much almost infinitely, besides making sure that the pals are fed and that they're not getting confused. Now, I didn't create the storage containers yet because I don't actually have any of the pals doing anything yet, so I don't need to worry about it. All right, so let's upgrade the base one more time. Okay, great. All right, so I'm going to end the video here. This will be the end of part 2. Obviously, I'm going to make a part 3, and we'll continue to go through here, and then we'll start catching pals again. I just wanted to get a little bit of this stuff set up so you can have an idea of why I do what I'm doing. These are going to be so much helpful later when you have the cows and the other things, because you can also have, I believe they're called Vinxes or Vixie or something like that. I think that's what it's called. And they actually they'll get PAL spheres for you. So you can literally have like an entire thing full of PAL spheres. So you don't even have to worry about crafting them. On my other account, I had like 999 of them because they were constantly, and you could get arrows and all kinds of stuff. So it worked out great. But yeah, so for the time being, that's how I have the setup. I don't have the ability to make the actual walls yet. I believe the walls come a little bit later. Yeah, so let's see. Oh, wow, quite a bit later. Like, we don't even get wooden defenses till level 16. But like I said, once we start going out and catching pals, it's going to go much faster. So, but yes. So that's what we have so far. Look for part 3 coming soon. And I appreciate everybody that has stayed through the whole video. Like I said, I'm very new to all of this. This will probably be the 3rd video that I've ever done on YouTube. So I really appreciate you staying and watching the video. So please don't forget to smash the like button and click the subscribe button if you haven't already, and click the notification bell so you can see anytime I upload new videos. So thank you again, and have a good one. Bye.